When single mum Kerry Boylett wanted to buy a home in 1995, her interest rate was 19%.
Oh, it was really hard. Really hard. I mean, I remember once I had the electricity cut off for 3 days.
After buying and selling properties over the years, Kerry's upsized to a home in Sydney, now worth far more than houses in the mid-90s. She says boomers like her sacrifice to make ends meet and thinks millennials need to do the same.
They want, the latest mobile phone, the latest iPad, they want a nice car, they want to go on holidays, they still want to go out to restaurants, they pay $20 or $30 for a drink. If they look at curtailing all of that, they would be able to afford to get something.
Baby boomers found it harder to make repayments at the start of their mortgage when interest rates hit 17% or more at the end of 1989, compared with millennials who pay about 6% now. Those borrowing today are using about 33% of their income to service an average mortgage of about $750,000, whereas boomers were paying above 40% of their income. Despite that, the path to owning your own home is more difficult now than it ever was.
The challenge is that people are going to expect to own those homes and pay off those mortgages for 25 to 30 years. And once you account for how much people are going to be paying over the life of their loan, they'll certainly be paying more as millennials today than either baby boomers in 1990 or Gen Xers that probably bought in the mid-2000s.
Economist Peter Chulip agrees that it's become harder for millennials to pay off their home loans than it was for boomers.
They're squeezed in two ways. While interest rates are high, they also have huge prices and rents are also very high. So overall, housing affordability is one of the biggest social problems Australia is facing.
And it's about to get worse, with the Reserve Bank set to lift interest rates again. Some economists are forecasting several rises this year. And if the average variable rate reaches as high as 7%, it will mean new homeowners take even longer to pay off their mortgage. For 26-year-old Oliver Cooksey, who broke into the housing market in July, that's a definite worry. He locked in a fixed rate of just over 4% over 4 years and has a goal to pay off his loan in 15 years by budgeting.
There is ways of getting in there, so cut your costs where you can. Just go through your financial statements and assess, do you need to buy this and what do you actually need? Maybe don't go out and buy that new car if you don't need it, if your car's perfectly working fine, and that will help you in terms of having that money aside to make your repayments.
But even with big sacrifices, millennials may find the property game much harder to play in 2023.